Hello. Hope you all are doing good. I hope you're doing amazing. I feel love in the air. How are you guys preparing for Valentine's? Welcome back to another video, and I'm so excited. As you can see, I'm doing this video all by myself. These are things that people have asked me, and I just wanted to come in here and tell you 10 things I wish someone told me before I got married. 10 things I wish someone emphasized, because some of the things, yes, they told me, but I wish they really laid emphasis before I got married. So let me jump right quick into this video because we have a lot to talk about. And sorry if I'm looking down on my phone. I just jotted my points here. And yeah, number one, comparison will kill your relationship. Repeat after me. Comparison will kill your relationship. I wish someone told me. Especially when we are in this social media age where you go on social media and you are seeing all these couple goals and you want to compare your husband. But look at how he does this. Look at how they do this. Look at how they do that. No. No. It won't work. Zero comparison. Your relationship is your relationship. What is working for you is different. It's not like every other person. That relationship is not yours. Like I always say, you are not married to Eric. I was married to Peter. So there's no need trying to compare my relationship with any other person. So I wish someone told me zero comparison. My relationship is different. My journey is different. You know, it would have cut me some slack. So I'm telling you so that you should not do the same. Your relationship is different. Don't compare your man to another person's husband. Don't compare your relationship. How the dynamics of your relationship might be completely different from another person's, and it's okay. If it's working for you, stick to it. Number two, men and women are different. Yes, I knew men were different. Of course, men are different from us. But in marriage, it's different. It's really different. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to really explain this. But men are different. Their love languages are different. The way they do things, completely different. Women look for love in all places that men look at us and like we are crazy. Okay, for example, I don't know if I'm the only person. Let me know in the comment section, please. I wish I'm not the only person who wears their husband's clothes. Like I wear my husband's everything. And to me, that's some sort of love. But to them, they're like, it's a dress. Like, why do you think wearing someone's clothes is some sort of love? It's like, what's there? Eating someone's food. Like, men, they don't understand these things. Men are completely different from us. The way they do things, the way they think. And sometimes I get so angry at my husband because I'm like, why would you not think like this? And he's looking at me like, why would I be thinking about all these things? You know, we are multitaskers. We can do 10 things at the same time. Men are not like that. When they are one thing, when my husband is on he's just there. And I'm expecting him to be thinking about what we have to do the next day. And no, he's razor focused, one thing at a time. And that's completely different from us. So my girls, if your husband is not multitasking or not thinking like you or going ahead of everything, like women will sit and think about vacations, location for 2 years to come, 3-4 years, even without even the money. I have vacations, like the different plans that I don't even have the money. But we are like that. Women are like that. But men are not like that. Men are not like us. Know that and know peace. When you understand that, it will cut you some slack. It will reduce you the stress because you are just going to look at him and be like, you're just being a man. So I understand. Number 3, not everyone will be happy for you, and that's okay. This one, I was so shocked. You know, okay, You maybe are getting married, like right now you're engaged, or you just got married and then you announce that you're getting married and you're telling your friends. We have 3 types of people. Those who are going to be like, yeah, I'm happy for you. Those that are going to be like, okay, all right, nice, if it makes you happy. And those who are like, they're rolling eyes, like they let you know face front, I don't care. And those that pretend to be like they care, but they don't care. And those that are truly, genuinely happy for you. I was so shocked because I thought, okay, I'm getting married. Everyone is supposed to be happy for me. It's a good thing. I was shocked. When people did not take it the way I thought they were going to take it. But when I understood that, I had peace because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ride with those who are riding with me. If you're not happy for me, bye. I had people whom I thought were even going to be my bridesmaid, but they completely locked out. Like, I don't care. I'm not happy for you. And I was like, bye. I cut them off and I move forward. So not everybody is going to be happy for you. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But I wish someone told me, because I didn't know that. Point number 4, ignorance is not bliss. Yes, take it from me. Ignorance is not bliss. In marriage, if you keep saying, I don't know, it will kill you, it will destroy your relationship, it's not bliss. The Bible says, my people die because of lack of knowledge. If you don't know certain things, learn. Read a book, attend seminars, find a way. No one cares if you don't know. If you don't know and it's not working, it's going to destroy your relationship. Ignorance is not bliss. I wish someone told me that the things I don't know and I don't care about will not have a great impact in my marriage. Nope. Ignorance is not bliss. I don't know how to repeat it or reiterate it, but you have to find a way to make it happen. The 5th point is, I didn't know how important it was to address past traumas. I wish that someone told me or really emphasized on it, because I was already, like I said, I met my husband in a personal development program, and there are certain things that I was on a journey to working on myself, addressing certain things, but these are things that people don't really talk about. And when they show up in relationships, sometimes it can destroy the relationship, because you don't discuss past traumas and things that had happened to you in the past. You've not addressed them. And most often I tell my women, heal from those negative beliefs, heal from those past traumas, because if you don't, you will bleed on this man that is just trying to love you. If you don't address those hurts, those breakups, those heartaches from the past, it's going to affect your relationship. Some of us have not truly accepted ourselves. Some of us have not truly forgiven certain things that happened to us, or certain people that did wrong to us in the past. And I don't know how to say this, but whether you're in a relationship or you are planning to get into a relationship, address past traumas. Talk about them. Even with your partner, talk about them. What happened to you when you were a child? What happened to you when you were in secondary school? What happened to you when you were in university? If you were abused, if you had suffered some traumatic experience, especially us, we all are healing. But there are some of those that you really need to address. If you have to go for help, counseling, or therapy or something, address these things, because they will show up in your relationship. And the next point is, homemaking is not a miracle. It's not a wedding miracle. Okay, let me explain this. As a lady, you have this picture in your head how you're gonna live your life and be this good woman who keeps the house clean. You wake up and you make breakfast, you have this family breakfast and all of these things. And while in your parents' home, you wake up whatever time you want to wake up, especially after we leave home for maybe university or high school, where your parents are no longer there waking you up at 8 o'clock or 7:30 or 7 o'clock. Now you're just living your life anyhow. But still you have this picture in your head about this dream housewife or dream wife who does all of these things, cleaning and laundry and do all of these things, but never practice. And for some reason you think that after the wedding or on that wedding day, it's just going to come on you like Holy Spirit. No, it won't work. It will not work. If you don't practice and you always wake up at 9 o'clock, in your home you will wake up at 9 o'clock and there will be problems. So I wish someone told me that for me to start waking up early, or if I had plans to have all of those things and live that life and be this wife that does all of these things, I need to start practicing in my home or when I was single, because the wedding night has no miracle to come and that just pours on you. So take it serious for me, girl. If you don't practice, you come in marriage, it will only amplify. Marriage is not a quick fix. You don't just marry and then suddenly everything takes order. No, it takes work, and habits take time. So start working on those habits while you're still single. Another point is, no one laid emphasis on the importance of boundaries, setting boundaries. I cannot overemphasize. Boundaries are so necessary in every relationship, including marriage. Sometimes people say, you are just lucky with a man you marry, or you are just lucky your husband is not like this or like that. Sometimes it's because you did not lay boundaries from the beginning. You teach people how to treat you. So the things you allow, they are always going to be there. So if you keep acting like, oh, I love rice, oh, no, it's okay, you can insult me, you can call me names, it's okay. That's what's going to be. You are going to experience that for as long as that marriage exists. But if you start laying healthy boundaries from the beginning, it will save you a lot of stress. My husband knows that no name calling. We don't get to the point where we start exchanging insults. You start calling me stupid, you fool, you this, you that. Nope, it doesn't happen. We address issues, you don't address the person. So if you don't lay those boundaries, you are sowing seed of discord that's going to hurt you in the future. I wish someone really emphasized that. A lot of relationships are suffering because there are no boundaries, no boundaries. People just do things anyhow. And sometimes they hurt you without even knowing because you've not set those boundaries. It's so important. And I wish someone really re-emphasized those things to me. The last but not the least is the importance of play in a relationship. Keeping that friendship, that childlike little girl in you alive. We all loved our younger selves when we could just live our lives and not feel like we are walking on eggshells. And if sometimes we get married and get so serious and then wake up feeling tired and exhausted because we have sent play out of the door. There is no room for relaxation or play, or like we are just so uptight and serious. I wish someone told me, because they made marriage like it's supposed to be serious, it's supposed to be war. No. Teach people to play. Include games, include just those fun, bubbly times. I wish someone told me that my husband would love the jiggly baby zita. And I was trying to be careful at some point. I don't even know, but I'm so glad at the where we met, because some of those things at the beginning I felt like, oh no, maybe, or now that we are engaged I should not be that person, but I was like, he made me like this, so let me just, and even in the relationship we've kept that going. Even with our children, I cannot emphasize the importance of play. I cannot emphasize the importance of just sometimes relax. It's not that deep, it's not that serious. So I know there are a lot of these things, but I just wanted to talk about these 10 that stood out for me. I wish someone told me, and now I'm telling you. So I've talked about comparison, comparing your relationship with other people, or comparing your partner with other people. No, it won't work. Men and women are really, really, truly different. We have different love languages. Men reason different from us. They are more logical. We are more emotional. They are different. They find love in different. They express love differently. Not everyone will be happy for you, and that's okay. Ignorance is not bliss. Another thing that I did not talk about, I think, is that your growth is your responsibility. And that is very important. It's just like I said, ignorance is not bliss. Your growth is you have to take it upon yourself to get better every day. People just get married and then they just sit and they be like, okay, my husband loved me 5 or 10 years after. He has evolved. He knows new things. You are still there. Ancients of this, Agidiba, you are not shaking. You are still holding on to the old things you used to do, like you've not learned new skills. Even when it comes to mathematics, when it comes to intimacy, you need to keep updating, learning new things. It's up to you. If your husband helps you, fine, but you have to take it upon yourself to learn these things. I started reading books, attending seminars, watching webinars, because I have to make it work. Ignorance, like I said, is not bliss. So your growth is your responsibility. And let me tell you, it's much, much needed. So don't just get married and be like, okay, this is how I am, you should take me like this. No, it's not going to work. You're going to be outdated. And that's why you see some relationships, people get married, and then after a while, there is this, and it's both ways. There is just this, it feels like we are no longer on the same level, and people will be like, but this is the person that stood by you and this and that. But one person was evolving and the other was not. So your growth is your responsibility, and it's very important. So take upon yourself to better yourself, learn to just work on becoming better and better every day. So we've also talked about addressing past traumas, very important. Things that might show up in your relationship that will hurt you or hurt your relationship. Homemaking is not a wedding miracle. If you want to be that wife, you need to start practicing those habits, even in your life. If you want to become something, don't think that it will just come on you. If you want to work on your weight, you go to the gym. Then the weight will come. You don't sit and then have the weight before you go to the gym. Boundaries are so important. And then we've also talked about the importance of play. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things, and maybe you let me know in the comment section some of the things that you wished you knew before getting into marriage. Thank you, and see you on our next video. Please do not forget to like and share and subscribe if you've not, and bye.